New Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a these ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a in jail. I make you cut off the think that I made it. They can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
On the ball.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
His throw incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. On second down, here's Newton. Trying for White, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Eagles offense trotting back out there. And believe it or not, yes, there are already some concerns on Philly Talk Radio because they just have not looked that sharp in the preseason.
And that's just how it is in Philadelphia. If everything's not perfect, people are going to start to rumble despite a Super Bowl win. And that evidence you're talking about, 5-0 shutout by the Cleveland Browns, who went 0-16 last year. That happened in week 3 of the preseason. They're 0-3 in the preseason. And is Nick Foles going to be their starting quarterback? That's what they're expecting on opening night against Atlanta.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Let's go. Great.
They come out here in the eye. They run again with Ajayi. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Elliott puts this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 23 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just did.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the red zone now, Newton. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again, Newton. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. He's at the 50. The 40. And a great. great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made there by Mike Adams, a strong safety.
Let's go. Let's climb two.
On play action, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Julius Peppers. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go. Sunday. Black. Great.
Shotgun now for Wentz. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar from 3 yards out. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They run with Pumphrey. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Ram. On the ball.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Julius Peppers in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Stack. Let's go, 120. 82.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And down inside the 15 he goes. A 1st down for the Eagles. Wentz finding the former Raven Wallace. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
To throw is Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Shorty.
Now Wentz. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ready at 8. 20.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll lift to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Third and long, it's Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10.
Great 15.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Newton to throw. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, 27 yards. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. To throw, it's Wentz. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. On 1st down, Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Ertz has it left side. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Great 15, great 15.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, Definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Mario Addison. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
4 down, 4 down. 59 fight. 82, 82. Great 15, great 15.
Wins to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Wentz now to throw. Going long here for Wallace. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Throwing is Wentz. Going up top. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Buying timers, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Barnett in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. He can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Newton again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Let's go. All right, Lion.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
81.
Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, Lion. Here we go. 81.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Going long here for Wallace. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Offense back out now for 1st and goal after the successful fake. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Let's rock now.
They'll run for it with Anderson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Wentz now on 1st down. There he goes inside the 30. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Wentz to throw. And he's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Steps away to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Fletcher Cox coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Here's Newton. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Vernon Butler, he's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
That's it.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Throwing on first is Wentz. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Mario Addison.